That's how I knew I wanted to be a cross-dresser. I saw that blonde bitch in like the red. Oh, I'm going to turn into a truck now. Ching ching church.
A non-proportioned Lego
Yeah,
figure, and
literally.
you're like, oh my god, body T.
Body tea!
Optimus Prime? He's Jewish?
Oh, right. Okay, I guess I didn't know that actually.
This is my son. I told you I get like paternal instincts about him.
Yes.
I like
Oh,
start
this
crying.
is the one-
Yeah. Remember when I told you on the
This
train?
is the one that you said. I start crying when I think about Grimlock.
So I realized like 2 days after I saw you last, and I was like, I start crying when I think about Grimlock. I was hormonal and about to start my period, and like the night before, I was like tearing up thinking about Grimlock. It was just like a little GIF of him on my phone, GIF, whatever.
my
And yeah,
God.
I like was moved to tears. I don't even know what he was doing. I think he was just like turning to the left, like in his 80s. So it's just like
Yeah, well, and
Anyway.
that's a very childlike motion for a toy dinosaur.
I have to protect him.
The executives at Hasbro are going, we got to keep making these. We're going to sell so many of these to really, really hormonally confused people.
Me. Megatron and Grimlock, same comic. Oh, Skybound, make it happen.
That's so true. Damn. Yeah, this was one of the things that I was going to bring up was how in the new run with Skybound. So neither of us have read Daniel Warren Johnson's run, so
Not
fake
yet.
fans. But
Not yet.
but we're gonna get there. We're figuring it out. But the new run, we both went and got issue 1 of Robert Kirkman's run on it.
Yes.
I have not read it because I'm gonna read Johnson's before that. But I just looked it up, and I just saw the other day that Dan Mora is only gonna do like 6 issues. He's doing a super short run on this new one. So my question is, who is going to be next? A lot of people, it was just like a Reddit thread that was talking about it. We're talking about like bringing back other IDW artists to do it, and to be like, if Robert Kirkman's writing it, like bring back the older artists, because he clearly like cares about the characters.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I wonder what you are thinking
my
would
God.
be the dream team on a Transformers book. Let's say Robert Kirkman stays on. He's probably going to write it for a while since he's writing Void Rivals. But like,
Yeah.
what, are there names that you're like, oh, if that person drew it, like it's over?
Alex Milne or Milne, I
Okay.
really don't know how to pronounce his last name. Fake fan, but like
He's watching.
that shit's gonna be. He's watching.
he's
That
like,
shit's gonna-
damn, okay, what the hell?
Damn. Oh my god, that shit's gonna be horny if they bring back
Yeah.
any of the IDW artists. Like you got Windblade over there.
Yeah.
also IDW.
I haven't read it yet, but this is this
Girl,
has been
flip to a
the.
random page if Starscream is on it.
Okay, here we go.
He's gonna be horned up, snatched little waist, thick
Oh,
thighs.
damn!
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even lying.
He's got fangs. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I literally flipped to a random page. I'm like, wow, that's horny as fuck.
Can you show them?
That's yeah.
Show
so I
them.
find the same page. I think this is the right character based on what you just described.
He's got the
Everybody in
wings.
this thing is kind of horny.
Oh yeah.
Every character.
Oh yeah.
Where was I? I just flipped to. Oh, here we go. Is it right here? With the
That's Windblade.
Okay, that's
Windblade
Windblade.
on both pages. but
Still-
yeah, she's sexed up.
still. Yeah, she's got it going on.
She has.
You can tell because you were telling me about this, right? That this is the run that it's like a fan fiction artist. I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but you can tell, like in a
Yeah.
good way. It doesn't make it a bad thing, but there's like the page I'm looking at right now. It's like a close up of like lips enunciate, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's not something that like. I'm just saying, Jack Kirby never drew a single panel like that. None of the old classic, comic artists, they were not horned up in that same way,
Weren't they?
which is a knock on them. I
Weren't
think
they?
they should have leaned into it.
They were a little horned up.
They were horned up,
They
but
got
it was
the skin tight spandex.
they were horned up for like young women, unfortunately. A lot of the early work, especially like John Byrne wrote the Fantastic Four in the 80s, and he was like, you know what I'm going to make canon? Reed and Sue met when she was 13, and he put that in the book. And it's like, oh yeah, for sure, that's so cool. And he was like 20, he was in college,
Love.
and he adds that, and I'm like, okay, so that's not the kind of horned up we want.
Yeah, that's grinds and gears. That's oil the machine, get it revving type of.
This that is horny in a good way. I think it works. It would be a service to the characters to bring in people that are passionate enough about them that they
True.
would make it really horny.
True. And Transformers Con just happened this last weekend in Chicago.
Transformers Con.
Yeah,
Damn.
TFCon.
They don't
TFCon.
even have Marvel or DC Con.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Damn.
it's kind of a toys convention too, to sell toys, but like
To sell toys, obviously.
To sell toys.
I imagine that is where you buy the toys they are selling.
Yeah, I think they show. I've never been, but they showcase, I believe, like new figures and model kits and
Okay,
stuff that
okay.
they have on the way. Hasbro, etc.,
Right.
etc.
That makes sense.
But Alex Milne, I believe, was just there, which is really
Oh, damn.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't really know much.
So he's
beyond
in
that.
the world of it enough that like
Oh, yeah.
this is not impossible to think he
Oh,
would come on and draw after Dan Mora's done with
Oh,
Skybound.
the comic. I thought you meant on the podcast. And I was
No,
like,
no.
I was
Alex
like,
Milne,
ahead
if
of
you're watching,
ourselves.
please come on. Let us pick your brain. Let Nick make some very specific art requests of you. And
Draw Transformers, or not Transformers, Megatron tramp stamp again. Absolute cinema. We've been waiting.
Megatron trips.
The canon, the dubiously canon Megatron
What?
Decepticon insignia tramp stamp that Soundwave did for him.
Oh my
In
god.
IDW?
I don't the line where it's like horned up fans making like crazy shit versus like this is the real lore. I don't
Yep.
know that there's any other fandom where that line is so thin based on our interactions where you'll tell me stuff and I'll be like, wait, that's from the series? That is crazy to me.
It's really funny. I was kind of fucking with you. It's not actually canon. I think it's just a piece that he drew. If it's not him, it's one of the
But
other
he's one of the
IDW
artists.
But yeah.
So he can kind of add it to canon.
Yeah.
If he draws it, he can go, yeah, and that was supposed to be in one of the IDW issues. And you had to believe him. It's like, well, he's right.
Alternate cover.
That's wild. That's wild.
Megatron ass and pussy.
I'm really interested to see how they handle it with Kirkman taking over writing both titles, because obviously that means the story is going to be pretty locked in. But if they're doing shorter stints with artists for this, you have a chance for a lot of other people to do it. And obviously, like, Dan Mora draws everything. He's drawing like
Yeah.
all the Superman stuff, all the Batman stuff. Like, he's everywhere.
Why is he doing Transformers?
I know. I think that
Like,
it's because it's
why
like,
is he doing
well,
it?
what I hope is that they're doing that so that they can have short stints by great artists rather than like just hire somebody to do like 100 issues. It would be
True,
really
yeah.
cool to be like, we have 6 issues from 10 different artists who are all amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like Jorge Menez is I think he's only doing the current Batman run and maybe one other book right now. That's another guy. He's got that Dan Mora like DC house style. He could come in and do it. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think that somebody like, Daniel Warren Johnson is done, but like you could get somebody that whose style looks more like that. Bring him in.
I'm so sad about Daniel Warren
I
Johnson
know.
being done. It
I
is like
know.
the cuntiest, the most tasty, the
Yeah.
How he
and
draws
this is two people who haven't even read it.
horny. I kind of hate the way he draws Megatron. I'm sorry, I love her, but like him,
Who are you hurring?
I am
Daniel Warren Johnson or Megatron?
Megatron.
You can say
The-
on this show, Megatron is a woman. This is very
Megatron
established.
is a woman. It's Mama Megs.
Yeah.
She is mother.
They need to
She's-
canonize female Megatron. She's like, if a gun was a woman.
down. No, yeah, I really got indoctrinated like last year, 2 years ago, because I love these fan artists that are on Tumblr, etc. They're like Butch Megatron. And at first I was like, that's kind of crazy. And then I thought about it, and I sat with it, and I pondered, and I saw more. And I got
sat with it.
hornier.
I
and
prayed
got
on it.
better. I prayed on it. And like the more that I thought about it, the more I was like, work.
Yeah. Yeah.
These cunts. Yeah.
That is the point, right? In a franchise that does not the analog I have to this is I'm big in the Bionicle fan space. I know everything there is to know about Bionicle. And the same stuff happens where people are like, they don't have sexual organs, they don't have bodies in the way that humans have bodies. We can get rid of all the gender norms and expectations and
robots
sort
are
of just
toys.
imprint on everything. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is to
yeah.
sell toys. In
sell
Bionicle's
toys.
case, it's not even to sell toys because they don't make the toys anymore.
Oh my god.
So it's even more. It's like, well, we don't even have to care about what the creators think. This has gone to its own level now. So we can just do freako shit all the time.
That's kind of how Transformers operates, because like it's kind of hitting a renaissance right now, but for the longest time, like I feel like up until Transformers 1 came out, there wasn't really shit to talk about, shit to do, shit to like watch. Really, there's Earthspark, but no one I knew was watching that or like into that.
Damn.
So yeah, it was just kind of like Wild Wild West on the internet for a second there. At least it
Yeah.
felt like it was right before I had stopped being on socials.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, damn.
And
this
Transformers
shit's
1
dead.
revitalized it or made it feel more corporate?
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Yeah.
I like
But
brought it to
didn't
the
Transformers 1
mainstream.
and the Skybound run start around the same time? They're not too far apart because if it only
a
ran for
good
24 issues,
question.
that was like 2 years ago, which is
Yeah.
probably around when Transformers 1 at least was like announced.
I think it was like right before, right after. It was one of the two. I don't
Okay,
remember off the
okay.
dome,
It
but
wasn't
like,
far.
yeah, the Transformers one has like they're calling them new gens, which I love
Yeah.
for the new fans. It feels very like robotic, which I enjoy.
Do the new fans, okay, are the new fans hornier or less horny than...
Hornier,
Really?
hornier.
Because I was going to
Girl.
say, it seems like
Girl.
in the wave of like Gen Z fandom, there's this like puritanical aspect. Because what we
That's
see
the
is like,
thing,
this
yeah.
happens a lot in like the superhero space, that people come in and they're like, you gotta fucking... blah, blah. It happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. Like Nightwing being sexy is like a universal
Tales old as
constant.
time.
Everybody is about that, right? But they want to relegate it to like characters
Yeah.
and turn it into like, you know, it shouldn't be all about this and that. Whereas I'm like, I think that the younger people should be the hornier people. And so I'm glad to hear that that's safe in Transformers fandom.
I wouldn't say it's safe because I'm judging and I'm sitting and I'm watching and I'm saying Steve Buscemi's Starscream isn't that hot. I'm sorry, girl.
Damn, that's who plays Starscream?
Yeah, in Transformers 1, he actually eats it up. He does a really good performance. I was really pleasantly surprised.
Better
But-
or worse? Steve Buscemi Starscream, Pete Davidson in Rise of the Beasts.
I haven't seen it. I'm safe.
We need to
seen it,
do
I'm safe.
this. I'm manifesting a Rise of the Beasts watch party where we react, give commentary, because I actually like that movie, but I like it for the reasons that you should not like a Transformers movie. Oh
God.
I like it because
Bumblebee
it's bad.
and Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bumblebee. I've not seen Bumblebee, so I can't really speak on that.
Yeah,
the
see,
funny
we
thing
gotta
is,
do it together.
I saw the original Michael Bay like right when it came out, so years ago,
God.
2008 or whatever. So I
Yeah.
barely remember it. And then Rise of the Beast. I've not seen any interim Transformers movies, which is hilarious because Rise of the Beast is like a soft reboot, but it also like you don't really like need the previous movies, but it
No.
feels like a movie that only someone who has been following the franchise would have watched.
Yeah,
So I love
yeah,
having
yeah.
seen Rise of the Beast because it's like this is a totally useless movie.
Oh, yeah, I so many people hate Bayverse,
Yeah.
myself included. Like, God, I've told you this story many times before already, but I tried to rewatch all the Bayformers when I was moving. I got not even 5 minutes into the first one. I turned my TV off. Not just turned off the program. I turned my TV off. I was packing. I was doing shit. And then a couple hours later, I started rewatching G1. So that happened.
And this is interesting because this is one of few franchises that has media in other forms that is so compelling and has such an ardent fan base that the big blockbuster movies can be hated without it really affecting like the community. Like
Oh, yeah.
in the space of something like I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that has like a only really a community from like its movies. I don't want to use Marvel because that has so much history attached.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe is a decent example of this. There isn't enough good G.I. Joe that you can like hate the movies. You kind of have to be like, well, at least they're making movies, so more people care about G.I. Joe. Because there's not a lot to like go back to as a G.I. Joe fan. At least that's my assumption. I don't know if that's
Sorry, G.I. Joe is just so flopped. It flops every time. It flops every time. I love it. It's like so Cold War propaganda, to sell
Yeah.
toys, just ridiculousness.
well, G.I. Joe
But-
is the to sell toys because
The- yeah.
it is specifically made to beat Barbie. So that's what I love about it is that it's like it's so unashamedly to sell toys. I have somewhere around here, I don't know where it's on one of the walls. I have one like Storm Shadow figure, like an action figure of that.
Damn.
And I remember as a kid it was like when one of the movies came out and it was
Damn.
just every toy you could think of. And it was like these people were not in the movie. It was just like it's like movie tie-in figure, and you're like, well, that
Yeah.
guy isn't even. They don't even
Oh.
have him in the movie. Like,
yeah, that's my favorite thing about G.I. Joe is that it's like the toy that's not in anything.
right?
That's like a way of
Oh my
canonizing it, which
God.
is kind of cool
Yeah,
in a way.
sure.
And
And I think at the time that it came out, like in the '80s, as a toy line, I mean, Ronald Reagan's America. It's like, oh, soldiers, they're the good guys. They've never done anything wrong.
Yeah.
I gotta get these. You know, like my dad loved GI Joe as a kid. Like it makes sense culturally when it happened. But it's funny that now it has a overlap with Transformers because Transformers is one of those things that has stood the test of time due to the quality of the media associated. Therefore, the movies that are like the big franchise movies. Oh, you know what? You know what it is?
What?
This is what it is. It's Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles is the perfect example of there's so much good in the other mediums that you can shit on the movies. Because
True.
the first movie's great, the new animated one is great.
I haven't seen it still.
The Michael Bay ones suck fucking dick and ass.
I remember watching that one. So okay.
Oh my god. The
2011
funniest thing about that
oh,
one is that it's Megan Fox. He was like, what did
I
I do with
know,
Transformers?
I
Why don't I just do
know.
that again?
God. So my introduction, I'll never get over this. My introduction to Megan Fox was Michael Bay Transformers and Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Amazing.
And years later, I become a faggot and I watch Jennifer's Body for the first
Hey,
time.
hey.
And I'm like, this is what could have been the whole
You were-
time.
You were
whole
already
time?
a faggot. You had not realized it about yourself.
I wasn't watching Megan Fox Les Out with Amanda Seyfried. I was watching I was watching Dorito Starscream be a little triangle and be like, "Urgh."
the most straight-coated Megan Fox performance of all time. The funniest thing
Yes.
about the Ninja Turtles one is it's with Will Arnett, possibly the straightest man who has ever lived. And the whole time I'm like, I guess Megan Fox is I don't know, whatever. And then you find out about Jennifer's Body and you're like, oh,
Right.
that's the appeal.
I love Megan Fox. I love her so much. Like, God, she could have been so badass in
Yeah.
the Michael Bay movies if it wasn't a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
Like, what's Tribal Lil Buff's character's name in that? He's one of the Witwickies.
Sam.
Sam Witwicky.
Sam Witwicky, yeah.
And original Spike Witwicky. I have this.
Hell yeah. His name was Spike in the original?
Yeah, and his father's name. Guess what his dad's name was?
I don't know.
Over. Oh yeah, it's Trey. Sparkplug.
His dad's name is Sparkplug?
Sparkplug Witwicky and Spike Witwicky. They nickname him Sparky.
They,
So
wait,
Optimus is
so
like,
his legal
Sparky.
name is Sparkplug?
Yeah. I mean, it might be like a nickname because he's like an oil rig worker.
But if there's a nickname to that nickname, then that's probably just his legal name. The Witwicky family line was
Oh, yeah.
post-industrial revolution, and they were like, we're just going to name him Piston,
Piston!
Sparkplug,
That's a good
Cylinder.
one. Ooh, Piston. Piston.
Piston Witwicky
Ooh.
sounds like a WWE wrestler.
Work. I would watch that. I would tune into every
I
match.
would tune into that. That's crazy.
My point
That is
being
wild.
though that what's this called? Skybound. Skybound does Carly. I forget her last name. Carly in a very interesting way, and she was like the girl. Of
Okay,
P1.
okay.
And I've always loved her and what the fuck is his name? The kid in the wheelchair. Why am I blanking on his name? He's my favorite.
I'm just thinking of the kid from Glee.
I've never seen it.
Count your blessings.
Fake gay. Oh my god, what is his name? Cut all this out. Me trying to remember. Chip Chase.
Chip Chase
The
in
kid
a
in the wheelchair,
wheelchair?
and he's like a boy genius.
Damn, naming a kid in a wheelchair Chase is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, let's name him Sprint Run Really Fast. Damn, you got his shit fucked up.
Chip Chase and Carly, they're my favorites of G1, humans wise, other than the fucking evil crazy guy with the crazy hair who's kind of like Dracula Flo to me.
I don't know who this is, but okay. All right.
He like has like a human zombie mind
I'm going to
control
put a
plot.
Dracula Flow counter in the corner of each episode. Like Dracula Flow references this year. Bing!
I love to quote him. I love
Yeah.
Dracula Flo. I love him. But yeah, Carly and Chip Chase were so cool to me. I don't really remember her as a kid, so I can't be like, oh, she was an inspiration to me as a male growing up female.
Yeah.
But like Chip, I've always thought was cool. Anyway, my point being, if they'd done like Carly or something with Megan Fox,
Yeah. And again, that's the same problem that they have in Ninja Turtles. That they, with the big movies especially,
Yeah.
they try to make it a movie instead of a Ninja Turtles movie. And that's why, like, the designs of them in the Michael Bay movies are so fucking horrible.
They
Because it's
suck
just
so
like,
bad.
what if it was real? And it's like, we don't want real.
that's the least fun part about the Bayformers too. At least to me, like visually, there's some of it that I can fuck with. Like, there's
I will
this-
say, in the first one,
Yeah.
at least from what I remember, the actual act of transforming is really, it's like early
Oh, yeah.
Iron Man shit. Like, it's so fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
it looks awesome. It
Yeah.
sounds cool.
It's
But
crazy.
it's just that, like, as it went on, they were like, I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Marvel, where they were like, what if instead of, like, metal armor, he just had, like, nanobots, and it just appeared, the suit just appeared on the body. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's fucking boring. Like, who cares if that's what happens?
After this, I gotta show you a video. It's like a AI dub or something. And it's like, I'm going to turn into a truck now. Burka churk or ching ching church. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. And I love that video, and it feels like all the Bayverse Transformers or
Yeah.
transformations to me. It's so silly. I'm going to turn into a truck now. Burka church.
Because part of it is that, like, the magic of transforming in the Transformers media is that it's sort of, not possible.
Oh yeah, so
Like-
yeah,
Right?
I was just talking to artist friend, and they're like trying to design their little Transformers original character.
Yeah.
And they're like, how do you do it? Because I like to design Transformers. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, of course.
And you really just make that shit up.
Mm.
And I feel like they were just making shit up. As long as it could like translate to a toy.
Yeah.
Because even in G1 with the animations, it's kind of, like the kid turning into a car animation
Yes.
from that one cartoon? It's really like that, where like you'll have Mirage and he has all these like weird little parts that are out and about. Same thing with Hound and Soundwave even, where they have like a thing on their shoulder, but it just kind of like,
Yeah, it doesn't
very
really
silly.
mechanically move. It's just kind of like, and then a blob becomes a
Yeah.
truck. Yeah,
Optimus Prime in his carrier, his like little thing
Oh,
on the
damn.
back, and it's just like,
which I think that makes sense. I think practically speaking, if anything, that makes the toys more impressive to me.
yeah.
That like they're able to actually do it in real life, and then obviously it's too hard to animate or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I think that's what makes the Bayverse transformations bad, is that it doesn't do either thing. It is kind of magical because sometimes you'll see them transform and you'll be like, well, that clearly couldn't happen. But then
Yeah.
it's also not like leaning into that enough to be cool. It's just kind of like halfway where they want you to not think about it.
Well, yeah, it's visual nonsense.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of cool sometimes, but I really liked in Bumblebee. I haven't seen Rise of the Beast yet, even though they vaguely have G1 designs. But in Bumblebee, I can say for sure those transformation sequences, cunt.
Wow. Okay,
Love.
good. Okay.
Love.
Who's
I
in
love
that
it.
one? Who's the dude in Bumblebee?
Oh God, I forget. I know that Haley Steinfeld is the girl, the main
Wow.
character. Right.
Wow.
Right now
Our
in
generation's
Sinners.
Megan Fox. That's
Oh,
crazy.
Love her when she was in Sinners. Because
I
went
have
to that
not
movie.
seen it, sadly.
Well,
But
I won't say anything because
I-
that movie
I-
is best experience blind. But
yeah.
girl, when she came on screen, I went to that movie absolutely blind. Damn. I'm like, that's the bitch from Transformers.
Everyone else in the entire theater is like, oh, I know her from, her litany of
Yeah.
other things she's done. And
I'm
you're
like,
like,
"That's that
that's
cunt from
from
Bumblebee."
Bumblebee.
She's gorgeous. She's
You're the only
gorgeous.
gay person in there that doesn't know her from Dickinson. The only gay person in there is being like, yes, from Transformers Bumblebee.
From
But
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee isn't a Michael Bay. Like, he might be a producer.
he produced, yeah.
Okay, but he's not like
It was
heavily
Travis
involved.
Knight who did Leica, I believe.
Oh,
He's like the
wow.
Leica guy.
Okay. So it is like a real director.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
yeah.
these movies come out and it's like, oh, it's just directed
yeah,
by like
who is that?
fucking whoever, and it's a stock director.
Like RoboCop 2014, my favorite movie of all time.
That's hyperbole, right?
It's all gone. Oh my god!
Who directed it?
It's some like wonderful director that does like these gorgeous, apparently, or like very emotionally captivating political dramas.
Oh, damn.
So when I saw that on Letterboxd, but when I saw that on Letterboxd,
I'm gonna
I was
bleep
like,
the word letterbox. When I saw that on, it's like most pretentious man you know.
yeah, my really pretentious film bro friend told me, because I'm a little girl, I don't know anything about movies. But anyway, I'm blanking on his name right now, but he. On the tin, I'm like, okay, he does political dramas. That's
Yeah.
interesting for RoboCop because I
Yeah.
love RoboCop. It's not good.
Really?
I forget the exact quote. Oh my god! It's all gone! Fuck! Holy Christ!
it's that
There's
clip!
nothing left! Yes!
Oh, I've seen that clip. Okay, I guess I knew that must have been from RoboCop, but I didn't put together when seeing it
so-
that that's from that version of RoboCop.
That movie's fucking crazy. First ever movie I've fallen asleep during, by the way.
Oh my god!
In
you
my
wanna know,
entire life.
You want to know the first movie I ever fell asleep in the theater to?
What?
This is a crazy cut. The Lego Ninjago movie. That came out in like 2016. I went with my brother and my grandma. The first Lego movie, great
Cunt.
movie. One of
Love.
the best animated. It's Lord and Miller, so of course it's good. It's the Spider-Verse guys. It's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs guys. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the second Lego movie came out, but Lego Batman comes out. Lego Batman is fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
love that movie. It's like probably my favorite Batman movie.
Queerbait 2-cell toys.
Yes, exactly. Lego movies are real 2-cell toys, but it worked because I
Yeah.
bought so much Lego Batman after that movie. So those come out, and so I'm thinking, okay, they're doing a Ninjago movie. Like I kind of grew up with that. I was a little too old for it, but like
Yeah.
it was somewhere in my childhood. Like I'm sure it'll be good. We go to the theater. I wake up during the third act, and I'm like, oh my god. And my brother is like, oh. At the time, I think I was working a job where I like got up super early maybe, but it was on like a weekend. Like I was rested. I should not have been falling asleep in the theater. That's how boring it was.
Say to camera, that movie was flop.
That movie was a flop. They didn't know what they were doing. The funny thing about it is, it didn't play to any target market because if you knew anything about Ninjago and you went in the movie, you were bored as hell because it was the same stuff you knew. And if you didn't know anything, it had a bunch of stuff you would have to know. And it's like, it's Ninjago. No one knows about this. Like, if you were into Legos in like 2011, you would know about Lego Ninjago. But like casual, everybody knows Batman.
Yeah.
The fact that they thought, like, what are the things everyone knows? The concept of Legos is like, yeah, that's a hit movie. The concept of Batman, that's a hit movie. This niche ninja Lego theme. No!
That had a show in like 2012.
Right.
Like
that was exclusively for like kids. It was
Yeah.
not like a tween show even.
No.
It was like a kids show. So that movie coming out, I was like, why did they make this? And then they tried to keep going because they made the second Lego movie and whatever else. And it just like fizzled out, which is sad to me because I'm like, if they had stuck the landing on that as a franchise, it would be a juggernaut. Like it would be so big.
Yeah,
You could do a Lego anything. You could do a Lego Star Wars movie and it would print money. But they just it didn't work. If they had done that, that would have been crazy. But like it
Did
just
you ever see the peak of Lego cinema, The Adventures of Clutch Powers?
as a kid, but it's been many
movie's
years.
God.
That movie
I
is
wanted
probably
to be that
older
girl
than me.
so bad when I was a kid. That's how I knew I wanted to be a cross-dresser. I saw that blonde bitch in like the red. Oh, loved. I think she had a mole too. It's been so long.
Damn.
I don't remember. But I remember being like, I want to look like her. She looks like sex. And I was like, I don't know, 5, 6.
It's like a non-proportioned Lego figure, and
literally.
you're like, oh my god, body T.
Body tea! Body tea, waist snatched, face
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Crazy.
loved her. I don't even remember her name.
Face
That's the
giving
worst part.
jaundiced. Everybody completely just liver diseased.
Oh my god. Yeah, I really
I
liked
think I
that
had the
movie
game as a kid. I think we
There
had
was
the
a
game.
game?
Yeah, there was like an old computer game, but I never had the
Ooh.
sets or anything.
Wrapping it back around to games and
Yeah.
toys and Transformers.
Of course.
And Transformers sequences. I recently discovered the cuntiest transformation sequences in Transformers.
What is
in-
Transformer sequences? What is there?
Oh, sorry, transformation sequences. What I meant to
Oh,
say.
oh.
When they're like,
Yeah.
and you like went.
I'm like, what? Is this a game? I don't know. Okay.
So there's 2 games which are allegedly the best Transformers games ever made. I have not
The first
had the
one
pleasure.
is Bayverse 1 from the PS2.
Oh, yeah, of
obviously.
course,
That game
obviously.
actually, I mean, it's been like 15 years since I played it, but I remember I had like an older cousin that had that game, and seeing that game and being like, I can be Optimus Prime and just fuck shit up. That was
Then
my
girl-
like Grand Theft Auto. Like I thought that game was the craziest shit I'd ever
And girl,
seen.
let me tell you about these games I want to bring up.
Because if I have a Transformers game, I want it to be collectathon. I want it to be destructible environment, open world, like just
Then
fuck
girl,
around.
Let me tell you, girl.
Okay,
let me
I'm
tell
ready.
You.
I'm ready.
War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron.
Damn. When are they from?
I don't even know. So I knew of these games because one of the trailers, I think it's for Fall of Cybertron, and the trailer song is a cover of Cities in Dust.
Okay.
It's so cunty.
Damn.
And it's like Optimus Prime holding like a dead Bumblebee, which spoilers, but like page 1.
Damn.
And it's just so emotional, and it's like this guy like guttural.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, you know, all that. And as like a little goth bitch that's also a Transformers fan, I saw that and I was like, yee, that's for me. But yeah, I watched a buddy play that recently because I don't have a PC, so I can't play it. And also, they took it off of Steam, so you can't play it.
Oh,
so you have to play it
damn.
on original hardware if you can find it. And it's
So
like,
what? It was just a PC game you had to buy the discs for?
well, nowadays,
Oh my
you have to,
god.
like, pirate. Well, don't pirate, but like,
Yeah. We would never pirate any form of
I would
media
never
ever.
pirate a game.
If I'm
or
gonna watch a
movie.
TV show, I purchase an HBO Max subscription. I'm just making that very clear.
To watch Transformers Earthspark, I pay Paramount Plus every time. and
I give
go,
them extra. I
"Ooh."
tip them each month
I tip them even.
because
Yeah.
the service is so good and everything is available. So
yeah.
just putting that out there. Anyway, so
Anyway, but yeah, there's a Grimlock has a transformation sequence in I believe Fall of Cybertron because you get to play as him. You get to play as like
Damn.
a lot of guys.
do you?
And he like punches the ground and like his body like flips over and he transforms into his feet and it's so cunty. It's so cunt.
That is fire. That's
He's
amazing.
so cool. But anyway, definitely my favorite transformation sequences that I've seen.
That's sick. Okay, maybe I'll check it out. I don't have a PC either, but I can at least find some gameplay footage and check
I'm
it out,
sure-
see if it'd be worth it. Because
I'm sure they got that Transformers ASMR
That's
like,
so true.
no
I produced a
commentary
song for somebody
gameplay.
a couple years ago, and the song was called Transform, and the guy had me sample like Bayverse Transformer effects in that. So there's some song
Ooh.
out there that's got like my producer tag, and it's like Autobots roll out, and then the beat comes in. Like it's
Kick
fire. It's
ass.
fire.
There's
So shout out to Danny. I don't know. He's a great, very talented artist, and I produced that song for him. I think I'm on it actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I rapped on that. Which
I love
is
your rap. I love your rap music.
sort of
I
a
love-
horrifying thing to admit right out the gate that there's a lot of music out there that I
Her
can no
music's
longer
really
endorse.
good. Her rap is really good. I can attest to it. The first time
was-
she showed me, I screamed "cunt" in her face, and I got really embarrassed about it after.
This is actually this is funny because Mick is the only person I know who actively seeks out and likes that music that I have made. Anybody else will be like, "Wow, you're like folk indie singer songwriter stuff. That's so good." And I'll go, and I used to rap, and they'll go, "I don't think we can be friends anymore." But you are like,
Oh.
"That shit is so good."
It is.
And I'm like-
it is. It's so good. It's. I love it.
Yeah,
If you like ever did drag, you could do that like drag
I'm
rap.
doing drag every day. Sadly. Sadly, when
and
you
me
look like a
both.
fucking brick, you're doing drag every morning. I get up in the morning, I go, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna put on my little drag outfit. And just
Me clocking into retail. Gotta pretend to be a girl today to sell more clothes.
I was gonna dox your workplace. Your workplace having a plaque on the wall that's like,
We have
assign
cross-dressers.
gender at birth only, please. Like, oh damn.
Feels like that sometimes. Definitely feels like that.
I was gonna rant a little bit about well, not really rant, but like talk about some comics that we've been reading lately because we both got Skinbreaker. I don't know if you read
didn't.
issue 1. Okay, that's
Oh, yeah.
fine.
I
Just
looked
'cause-
at the pretty pictures.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to talk about is how amazing the art in this book is.
The
If you have
ink.
not read it, viewers, this is Skinbreakers, Robert Kirkman and David Finch, and this is issue 2 just came out like the other day because we were in the comic shop and they were like, issue 2 comes out tomorrow, and I was like, damn, I got to come back tomorrow. But the art on this is crazy because I guess David Finch drew all of this on double-size artboards, so he didn't draw it on the size paper that we're used to. It's twice as big.
Well, I mean
So-
that makes sense. It's so meticulously detailed.
Crazy.
It's insane.
It is unreal. Like even
Yeah.
the fact that the covers and the interior art are indistinguishable is already like a step above any other comic out there.
Ooh, yeah.
But like to just it's crazy to crack it open and be like, damn, like and so I guess he's been drawing it since 2018 and it's just now coming out.
Girl.
I know.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
So highly recommend, especially for Kirkman who's now writing Transformers, like it all kind of ties into I don't know how that guy does anything. I don't know how he has time to eat dinner. Like he makes cuz I just found out, I think from the back of that issue maybe or from another book of his that they're doing another Invincible ongoing that he's writing. That's like other characters in the Invincible universe. And he's writing it.
Why?
I have no
Why?
idea. I mean, so he's writing Void Rivals, he's writing Transformers, he's writing Skinbreaker, which I think has already been written because it's all drawn. So that's
Yeah.
probably not really part of it. But still, he's got to run the publishing for that and get it out each month, do press
Jesus.
for it, whatever. And he's writing the new Invincible ongoing and probably something else. He's, whatever else he might have cooking up. That is so crazy
He's
to
just
me.
waking up going like, what are they up to today?
I know. And then if you're an artist, that's got to be great to be like, hey, there's a new Robert Kirkman book. It's like, oh, hell yeah. That means there's work for everybody. Every artist can get a gig at Skybound because Kirkman will just write a new book that you can
Jesus.
draw. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
really, really crazy. So I'm looking forward to I read the second issue, and what I like about it is that it moves really, really slow. Like the first issue and the
Ooh,
second
okay.
issue take place over a very short amount of time. And it's really cool because it feels super like I think with something like that it's a big fantasy setting. It's like I guess I don't really know the technical classification between high fantasy and low fantasy, but
Well, they're like orcs, right?
yeah, so it feels
Yeah.
like low fantasy. It feels like it's very like just one place with like one group of characters doing one thing. It's not really affecting the world. There's not a huge amount of world building. It's just kind of like this
Yeah.
pocket.
It seems kind of like grimdark fantasy from what I'm seeing so
That would
far.
make
Where
sense.
it's like that typically low fantasy, more like
yeah.
gritty, focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tense.
And it seems cool because it's like I feel like it's going to get a lot of good character work that will make me really care, and that also means that it's probably going to be like gutting. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure that by like the fourth issue, I'm going to be like so upset about it, which is great. I'm like
love
really
a
looking
slow
forward
comic.
to that. I know.
love a slow comic.
Especially in the world where everything is trying to be a big event series. Even, to its credit, even stuff like the Transformers run is telling you a big story. So it all feels very high stakes because it's kind of like, at the very least, it's the world of all of these characters, or
There's
it's
so
the world of
many.
the entire world.
Yeah.
And like that's fun. I love it, but it's also like it's nice to get a story that's just like a couple characters in one place having like a really heartfelt story, and that's cool. I always love a
Well-
book that can make me care about an orc. Like I know that's why
I
we need to
know.
read Skybound
We
because
really do.
I'm sure it's that.
Everything that I know about like what happens in each Skybound issue, it
Yeah.
seems like it's really well paced because I get
Okay.
spoilers all the time because
Yeah,
all these
I have thankfully not had anything spoiled, so I
Oh,
don't.
good,
I'm going into
okay.
Skybound totally blind.
Yeah, I like will see the cover leaks or whatever.
Okay,
'cause
yeah.
My network of goons will text me like the little Twitter like, oh my god, look, and I'm like, don't show me that shit, bitch.
Yeah,
Get off my phone.
Give it away from me. Blocking the
Get
keyword.
away from me. But yeah, and it seems to me as if the pacing is very, very slow and very, very good. And
Okay.
they're very much focusing on like again, this is all speculation. I haven't read it.
Sure.
I've had so much time to, and I get scared. I get scared because I get insufferable.
Well, I mean,
But yeah, I have.
that's the funny thing, but the difference between us. I have not read it because I just have not gotten to it. I have a reading list miles and miles long
You
of
have a
shit
whole
that I
long
like.
list to get through.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
a huge stack of stuff at all times to like get through whatever. You have not read it because you're actively avoiding reading it because you're scared of liking it too much, which is valid. I've done that with books before.
Yeah.
But the book's been out for like 2.5 years, so
Yeah, but my wife is in it. And she's so pretty. She's so pretty. And
I'm trying to think
she
what the
goes,
longest
"Grr."
that I have gone between getting a book or getting into a book versus like actually reading it has been. Because I think like I don't read everything I buy like right when I get it, but I have tried to get that down to like a month or two between like buying it and reading it.
I respect that really heavy. I have
It's
so
I'm
many
not
books
really good
I
with
need
it,
to
but
read.
like I try. But what that means is I try to only buy stuff that I'm like I will actually read this soon. Which means I've read most of what I own, but also I take that all back because that does not apply to single issues.
Here's all these things I do, but I was lying to you. Actually,
Well, it's like as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I have like almost 3,000 single issues, and it's like I've probably
Jesus.
read 1,000 of them.
oh my god.
So it's like it's not really.
I have so many books at home. There's right by my TV where I play my. Oh, I haven't told you. I started playing Bloodlines 2. That's
Oh,
not
damn.
that's not toys, so I can't really talk about that.
That's fine. It's
but oh my
a-
God, I love it. Anyway, but like right by my TV where I play my video games and waste my time is the books that I should be reading, and they're right
Damn.
next to each other, and it's so funny. Like I got
all the
Hourglass-
whole time you're playing video games, you're like, I could be reading right now.
Literally, I'm playing Bloodlines 2 and I'm playing my little faggot and I'm like, ooh, yay! I get to play as Tremere, woo! And then right next to it, it's like some of the greatest novels ever written that I like find deeply inspiring. It's like Naked Lunch, Hourglass Sanatorium, or Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass, Between Two Fires. Like there's so many like good books that are just waiting for me that like
you're playing video games actively, like the voices of the books are calling out to you, being like,
That's
please
how it
God,
feels.
like consume some literature.
No, I'm playing my vampire game based off of classic literature that has many like beautiful.
If you just
Book
pretend that
references.
playing that game is the same as reading Bram Stoker's Dracula, then you're fine.
Bram Stoker's tired. Flop.
I've never
Flop.
read it. I don't know anything about it.
I haven't read it. I watched the movie and I was like, I like the cunty bitches and I don't like any.
I have not seen or read it, but I was
thought it was just okay.
I was hearing about the new Frankenstein movie because that's I
Oh.
guess in a similar vein because that's Guillermo del Toro and Oscar Isaac and it looks decent. But then like a couple TikTok film reviewers that I watch were like, it's like whatever, and I was like, but I don't know, like it looks really good, but I don't know.
Okay, that movie flew so under the radar, which is
Yeah.
so disappointing because he's like such a
I think
good
because it
filmmaker.
had a troubled production. I think that it didn't get the strong start it wanted because it was supposed to be Andrew Garfield playing, playing Frankenstein, and then I think the monster was always Jacob Elordi, but I think it was
Damn.
supposed to be Andrew Garfield. So it had some recasting and some whatever. So I think that it had sort of a rough start with that, and then they didn't like stick the landing. But yeah, I mean it's out as of like the other day.
I need to catch up on his movies. He did like a short film series on Netflix, right?
Oh, damn.
He did like an anthology.
I don't know. I
Or
don't
did a
like.
film and an anthology.
For me, it's like he made Shape of Water, and then I just didn't remember he
Love
was
that
a
movie.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, that's like.
I don't
oh,
doubt that at all.
I saw that movie. I was
You
like,
saying you like The Shape of Water is like me saying I like Avengers Infinity War. It's like, bitch, we know. We know.
I
We
like
have
the
seen your whole vibe.
I like The Shape of Water. I like Naked Lunch. I like Speed Racer.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't write The Shape of Water, if I'm
I coulda.
honest.
I could have get me on AO3. Give me like 3 hours of your time in AO3.
Yeah, yep.
Sued.
You said I saw a fish one time, and I
I saw-
thought I need to fuck that thing,
Me?
and that's the plot of the movie.
Literally me.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah,
me.
not surprising in the slightest.
Girl, speaking of, have you seen Tarantulas? Do you know
No,
of
I have
her?
not seen. What is that?
It's Do Sell Toys.
Now I'm scared. What?
It's Do Sell Toys.
Is this is it a Transformer? Mm-hmm. Okay. And let me take a gigantic wild stab in the dark and say that it is a spider.
Oh, yeah. Are you scared of spiders?
No.
Okay. So this is him in Earthspark because they took his IDW design and it's cunt.
Oh, damn. All right. I'm going to say sick as hell. I'm going to say that's cool.
Do you want to see
I
him
know that you're
originally
going to
in
say
stores?
bust it wide open for this thing. Oh, damn. That's
That's
actually so sick.
Right.
Damn, I'm going to be on eBay after this. You're going to be on other websites looking at Transformers.
For
I'm just going to be on eBay to sell some toys, to buy the toys. I'm actually going to be a consumer and purchase them.
You're buying the toys. I'm buying another kind of toy.
Yeah, you're buying a jar. That's I know. To be fair, we are a pro figurines and jars show. I think we should put that out
speak
right
for
away.
yourself.
Right
Speak for
away.
yourself.
Right away.
I look
support.
in Dune.
all-
I'm respectful. I'm very respectful, and it's only for her, and he doesn't get to see I cover his eyes.
Well, he's a child, so yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no, that's
He's sicko. So
We can't say that
you're
we're
like I have
trans.
parental
We can't
instincts
say that
to
we're transgender.
Grimlock. That's so true. That's never mind. Stricken
Our
from the
bad.
record.
Our bad.
Deleted.
86.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't have any jars for any figurines. I would never, but I support anyone who does, especially My Little Pony fans. That seems like, they're really into that. And I think we can agree.
No comment.
We don't.
No comment.
Oh God. And now I'm learning something
You're on your own.
in this moment.
You're on
The
your
other
own.
book that I wanted to talk about was Exquisite Corpses. Because it's really, really good. You can take it if you want to read, because I
okay.
finished it. And the trade only collects 3 issues, which is nice because it's $10 for the trade, so cheaper than buying them. And really, really good. Like when it comes to indie stuff that I'm excited about, like actually reading as it comes out now, I think this is going to be one of the big ones. I probably will just wait and buy the trades because it's addicting enough that I want to read it all in one sitting. And I'm glad that I got the trade, even though I had to wait a couple months for it to come out. But it is really, really good. So I highly recommend James Tynion. Anything he writes turns to gold right now in indie comics. But yeah, it was really good. So that helped deflect us out of the My Little Pony conversation to say you gotta,
Have you ever played Exquisite Corpse?
I have not. So I looked it up. So the game is for the comic. They were made by the same people.
Girl, I mean pen and paper, kindergarten.
Oh, what? No. No, there's a game now associated with this book.
Oh, that's right. You're
But I
telling
didn't
me
know about this. I didn't know that there was an existing game.
Yeah, so when you're in elementary school.
I was homeschooled. I don't know any of this.
Oh shit, that's right.
I didn't meet another human
Okay.
being until I was 16.
God. That explains a lot. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
that's
not
my
true.
tragic backstory right there. It explains so much. People go, "What is your fucking deal?" And I go, "I didn't see anybody else till I was 16." They go, "Oh my God, that makes so much sense. That actually tracks."
And my story is so similar because I was a Homestuck fan artist that people recognized on the street.
You're lying.
Basically the
on
same
the
thing.
street.
No.
Okay.
On the internet.
On the streets of the internet, though. You can't. Oh
so
my God.
shameless. To this day, I got to get out the gate. To this day, joining a Discord server just to
People will be
talk
like,
and hang
"Oh my
out.
God, you're the Homestuck artist."
Sometimes.
Oh my God.
I told you it's horrifying.
I can't,
It's
I don't know
horrifying.
enough about Homestuck to know the depth of how bad that is as an experience. But what I do know is that is probably the worst thing an internet artist can experience is
It's the worst thing to be
getting clocked as a
associated with.
Homestuck artist. Like,
It's awful.
there probably is no worse thing that an internet artist can go. I'm not even kidding. Like, other than being like, some of the real degenerates.
Yeah.
Right, if you're like Stone Toss and you get in a Discord, then it's like, okay, yeah, just fuck that guy, like who cares? But if you're like adjacent to something like that, that's another level of like, oh, I don't want anyone in here to know who I am.
Especially being a Transformers fan, where it's like that's for children, and now Homestuck has kind of always been that weird space where it's like
I would say
Kids
pretty
man.
firmly for adults, though, right? It's just that
it's like targeted at tweens
know.
is the thing. So there's sometimes where you'll have someone with like a little Vriska icon talking about like Skyfire or whatever, and you have to sit there and be like, yeah.
that is so.
No
that is so
judgment,
bad.
no hate.
No
It's
judgment,
just
no
like,
hate. But
yeah.
it's like I cannot imagine that there are many feelings worse than jumping into a Discord and someone being like, "Oh my God, I know you from the Homestuck fan art community." It's like that's so cool.
From like almost 10 years ago now for me.
Right, that's the thing too. That it's stuck that long is crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think most of that stuff is gone, thank God. But like, yeah, when it hasn't happened in a while, thank goodness gracious. But like when it
Ugh.
did happen, it's crazy.
I am very thankful that I had almost no digital footprint until I wanted to have one once I was like 17,
Jealous.
18.
Neat.
Because then it was like, okay, now I can like control it somewhat. I've joked about this a lot, but like in all my ventures as an adult trying to like make stuff on the internet, I'm like, thank fucking God that one, it was never occurring, but that I didn't have moments of being like racist, homophobic on the internet. But also there's this weird thing of like, when you have a digital footprint that is not, I mean, I think in your case, right, it wasn't associated with like your first name. Like it's a,
It was.
it was? Oh,
Full
no.
legal name before I
did not-
changed it for the first time.
Oh
Full legal name.
Thank God. This is true trans joy. Changing your name so that nobody can find your Homestuck fan art.
T. No, yeah, it's crazy. I do not miss being on the internet. I love that this is my first appearance on like social
Yeah.
media, period, at all.
Yeah.
In I believe 2.5 years.
Damn.
Or something. I've been
Wow.
like in and out on Tumblr,
We're
but other than
re-premiering
that,
you.
re-premiering this freak that. I mean, yeah.
New Mick just dropped.
New Mick just dropped. Yeah, I've never been that notable, thankfully. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I hate digital footprint. I hate being known on the internet.
know.
It's so weird. I
Well,
don't like that.
I think the
parasocial
important thing is to be known
thing.
in a way that you can control, right? Like,
Yeah.
because the people that I really, really like and gravitate to on the internet are the people who have a very select way that they engage with it. Like they have their
Yeah.
niche.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is my thing, so you come to me for this piece of content or whatever, and then you leave me alone.
Yeah. I also
the
really
stuff
enjoy
that's
that.
really annoying is people who are like, I'm on the internet, and the appeal is that I am on the internet. So my thoughts on everything should be known. Everything about my life, everything that happens to me. No,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
it's like we need like, nobody needs any of it. It's all, fake and gay. I'm gonna start like,
Being on the internet is gay.
I'm gonna Candace Owens everything I say. Be like, yeah, making Homestuck fan art, fake and gay. Because she says that about so much shit. That's just so fake and
That's
gay.
really how it feels. That's really how it feels. Here's these little pixels with only a head and feet. Like
Fake
girl,
and gay.
Fake
But
and
it
gay.
is like wanting to make something that is specific to a niche and an interest that people like. And then other than
Yeah.
that, who cares?
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
think
why I
is-
pivoted to Letterboxd as like my only social media outlet. It was so I don't know, life changing. Like that seems like so dramatic, being like you're on the pretentious film bro social media.
Well, but it is
instead.
one of the only ones that is like a niche.
Yeah, and there's also this thing. My dad, who's like a UX designer, told me about like big room versus small room on the internet, where you have like Twitter and Instagram as examples of big room social media,
Yeah.
and then Letterboxd is kind of an example of small room, if I'm remembering right. Where
Interesting.
it's like you're posting to again a niche.
Yeah.
Whereas on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anyone can see that at any time and find you like that.
Yeah.
But on Letterboxd, it's like, follow me, I'm at Dinnerbone, and then people will follow me and be like, oh, you really like Naked Lunch, and you like are a sex freak about the mugwumps or whatever.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
speaking from experience.
Is that your actual username? Did you just?
Yeah.
Oh,
Plug.
I'll bleep it for you. I'll
No,
bleep
you
it for
can. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't care. I mean, again,
There's
it's
like there's somebody watching right now going, holy shit, that's Dinnerbone. Oh
no,
my god.
I have like 10 followers, and they're all people
Somebody's
I
got
know.
posters up in their room. They're going, oh my god, oh my god.
Pay for Letterboxd patron, $50 a year. I'm one of those.
You should yeah, that's what you should do. Is you should open a Patreon that's just for you to make more Homestuck art. Worst possible
gotta
idea
go.
ever. I mean,
I
now
gotta
that the
go. I
show's
gotta
coming
get
out,
outta here.
it's gonna get Has Been Hoteled, and it's gonna be its own. It's gonna be a world. You're gonna be able to go to Comic-Con dressed as Homestuck characters, and everyone will know who you are. You know, this
On a
is
better
huge.
note- on a better note in shows, Transformers,
Yeah.
adult animated.
Yes. Okay. So this is the thing we
Skybound,
needed to get into. So
to sell toys. Oh
really
my
to sell
God.
toys, but I was thinking about this as
so excited.
from the selling toys perspective. This will mean new toys. This will mean like this should come into stores in a big way. Because I think when Transformers
All
1
those
came
Target
out,
exclusives gonna be scalped.
I don't keep up with them what they've got in stores like much. But I think Transformers 1 was the last time that there was a big push of any toys, and
I would
probably
say so,
most
yeah.
of those were just like action figures, right? How many of them actually transform? Like
I don't even know. That's the thing about Hasbro, more like Hasbro. A lot of their toys transform, but it's just like abysmal dog shit.
Yeah.
Like I have a Earthspark Megatron that I almost brought today because he looks ridiculous. But he glows in the dark on like little
Amazing.
parts. Very cute, very fun. It was also my first time getting back into like buying Transformers toys since I was
Right.
like, I don't know.
I like how if a
12.
Megatron is not designed well, it's he.
Reed.
Not her. She's beautiful. But
She's beautiful, perfect, amazing, but
But-
he.
but he looks like dog shit.
But yeah, no, like I transformed that Megatron once, and it's like his legs fold together, and it looks like he's going like
Oh my god.
it's really bad.
Wow.
It's
So they
really
okay,
bad.
interesting. It is very funny because we have the same experience, which is Hasbro owning the #1 franchise that we collect because they make
Yeah.
Marvel Legends, and I buy a lot
Oh
of
yeah, I
Marvel
forgot
Legends.
about that. Yeah.
And that is the same thing where there are all these other companies that are making like breakthrough, revolutionary
Those
jumps.
third-party sellers.
Yeah,
just
you can get
cunt.
stuff that is like mind blowing in the action figure space, and then
Yeah.
you buy a Marvel Legends, and you're like, ah, yes, his knees bend. This is so cool. It is
Yeah.
really wild how drastic the changes, and it's obviously because like
Two Cell
Hasbro
toys.
is two-cell toys. But the weird, here's what I wonder, and I think this definitely applies to Transformers too, I'm sure. Have they caught on to the fact that adults are most of the target market? Because with
yeah.
Marvel Legends, this
Yeah.
has happened in the past like 5 years. They realized that only adults were buying it. So now kids cannot get an action figure of their favorite character. If you're a 6-year-old,
sucks.
you can't get a Spider-Man action figure.
That blows.
Like
so
I
hard.
should say, you can't get a good one. You can get like from the Spidey and Friends like preschool show. You can't get like an articulate because it's like $40. It's
Oh
like
my
$30 to
God,
$40.
yeah. In a
It's-
recession?
In a recession. Also, it's not available because fucking there's a 45-year-old who bought all of them from Target the day they came out.
Yeah.
Like it's
Scalpers.
not. Yes, it's
Scalpers.
not available to kids anymore. Which, on principle, I'm not opposed to that as a concept because like. Okay, they have a target market. They're just meeting their target market. Who cares?
Yeah.
The problem is that it's not good enough for the adult collectors either. They aren't making good shit for the adults, and they aren't making any shit for the kids. So everybody is annoyed by it. And I imagine the
Yeah.
same thing happens with Transformers.
I would say it's very similar. I mean, I used to be a preschool teacher, and I talked to
Yeah.
a kid once that knew what Transformers was.
Yeah.
Not that that's like a sign of how iconic it is or not.
But
it's just
there
like
is
it
a
kind of
degree to which, like, it has been one of the big franchises in toys
Yeah.
for, like,
As long as
30
we've been
years?
alive,
Oh,
yeah.
at least. I mean,
Yeah.
my dad is the one that would show me Transformers stuff when I was
Yeah,
a kid.
same here.
To be like, this was like from when I was a kid. It has
Yeah.
that kind of, I mean, as much as they might not be good, the fact that Michael Bay has made that many movies.
what was it
like-
like 6 or
yeah,
whatever?
there's so many. It's like at least people know what it is.
Yeah. It. Oh, we should explain what 2-Cell Toys is. That reminds me. I'm
Yeah.
like not answering the question.
The context of what this means. Yeah, go for it.
The context of 2-Cell Toys, it's my favorite thing ever on the internet from the Transformers wiki, tfwiki.com or .org or whatever. And there's a page that's just 2-Cell Toys, and it starts with something along the lines of Transformers is a franchise that only exists for 2-Cell Toys. And it just got me so hard, and I used to get really mad and pressed about Transformers. Like, before I chilled out a lot, and I was mentally ill on the internet and a public figure that people knew. Public figure in quotes, like 200 followers at my prime.
Hey, that's
Um,
a public figure. In a
micro-
niche community,
Micro-influencer.
200 Transformers fans is like half of them. That's not true. It's a massive, massive fandom.
But yeah, and like I started saying 2-Cell Toys whenever I got really heated and really mad about Transformers to like ground me because it would
Someone's
like bring
being
me
like,
back
doesn't
down
this
to
break
earth.
canon? And you're like steam coming out of your ears.
Yeah,
You're like,
2-Cell Toys.
2-Cell Toys. 2-Cell Toys.
And like people sometimes get mad at me because I say it so much, but
Yeah.
whenever I see other people now get mad about Transformers, I say 2-Cell Toys, girl.
I think broadly about any franchise like this. Like
Yeah.
it's the principle of like when you get to a point where you're being like, my special little guys on the Magic TV box. It's like, well, it's 2-Cell Toys. Like
it's
like
2-Cell Toys.
you can't care about it. I mean, Ninja Turtles is a good example of this. Ninja Turtles has the worst possible luck when it comes to adaptations and
Yeah.
public viewing of like how people perceive the franchise and its roots versus what it is now, whatever. And it's like at the end of the day, you go, well, yeah, like it's to sell, originally it was to sell comic books, now it's to sell action figures.
Yeah.
Like, so I just can't make myself care enough. Even though I care about it, it's like it's to sell toys.
I know. I love that this is like our grounding statement.
I
That we're
think that's
doing
a
a
valid
whole
grounding
podcast
statement.
called
Yeah.
2-Cell Toys. We're just talking about it all the time.
It's like the pursuit of the thing is like, I really, really, really like this, but in a normal way. Because in the end of it, I can be like,
We're making a podcast called Two Still Toys. I don't know if it's normal, but go on.
yeah, true. That's true. But it's like you have to, after a point, when someone gets something wrong, or it's like not being approached and consumed in the way you
Yeah.
think it ought to be. It's gonna be like,
Two Still Toys.
to sell toys.
Yeah.
Like it won't matter when they put all the fucking ET SNES cartridges in a landfill. When all the
Oh, that makes me
Transformers
so
have been,
sad.
I know, when all the Transformers have been reduced to ash and dust someday, it was just to sell toys. Even though very compelling stories. And
Very
Bionicle,
compelling
as
stories.
I will probably reference a lot, is a really good example of that.
I miss Bionicle.
That like
I miss
Bionicle has this
Bionicle.
ardent fan base, and the thing that is the funniest theme of it is people who get really up in arms about it and the story and the canon and whatever. And you go, oh yeah, but they were trying to sell toys. Like that's all the whenever there's
Yeah.
an in-universe reason for why somebody looks cool, it's like, well, that's stupid. It looks cool, so people would buy the toys.
Yeah, Transformers.
Yeah, exactly. Like Megatron, who looks like a gun. That's to sell toys to people who want guns. I think we should buy one of those, like the vintage, like Megatron as just like a fucking revolver.
I'm glad I didn't say what I was about to say, because you wouldn't have said that, because that thing would be going up my hole. I would not be able to be trusted around.
I'm going, we should buy that. That would look cool on display. And you're like, something else will be happening.
It would be wet in the background, dripping.
Oh, I go, hey, we bought that Megatron for the set of the podcast. I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks. Where's that? And you're like, you just don't ask questions. It's not
Don't
not
ask
around anymore.
questions.
It's not available.
You don't know
So-
what a... I can't say that.
Oh, that is so upsetting.
No, but yeah, I did think about, because for Halloween this year, I really wanted to be like a dragged up Starscream. That was
That
my
would be
plan.
sick.
And I was going to do like shoulder pads and learn how to sew and like pull out all the stops.
Wow.
Obviously didn't happen.
Yeah, that's something you got to start in January.
Oh, God, yeah, for real. But I wanted to buy the like $200 very specific Megatron toy.
Yeah.
That turns into a gun still, and it has like
Oh.
the beautiful
How recently
engravings.
has Megatron looked like a real gun?
I don't even fucking know, girl.
It's probably it's been a while because I think
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong, but you can correct me. I think Megatron turning into a gun is the reason we have orange caps on gun toys.
I always hear conflicting things on that. I believe it is part of the reason
Okay.
because it was very realistic. She's like, or he, she, whatever.
The beginning
Megatron
toys
is great.
are really, really
Yeah.
like really accurate. When I was a kid, we had like the big hardcover like DK, encyclopedia of Transformers, just kind of generic, like whatever.
Whoa,
And it was cool, but it had a lot
Yeah.
of the toy history. And I remember some of the pictures in there. It was like, oh, it looked like a real gun,
No, yeah, like the
like
one
shiny metal.
Yeah.
Like
because they used to do like the metallic paints and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
They still do on certain ones, but he doesn't transform. And also like
okay.
nowadays he is usually a tank, I believe. because of-
Oh, it's fully changed. I didn't realize that.
yeah, he's not really a gun anymore. It's like
Damn.
tank and since Earthspark, I believe, like a helicopter sometimes.
Okay.
The Decepticon shtick is that most of them fly, so it's kind of like it makes sense if
Right.
Megatron flies instead of.
But
turning
also
into a
wild to
gun.
have Megatron, the big bad, have so many different forms when, to my knowledge, Optimus Prime has been the same consistently the entire time.
Oh yeah.
How many alternate Optimus Prime modes are there?
I don't know. There's like Hearts of Steel. I forget what he turns into in that, which is like the steampunk kind of like
Okay.
period one.
But still, it's probably some derivative of a semi-truck.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
I don't even
it's-
remember. Bumblebee turned into a train, I think,
Damn.
and like helped
the
John
hell?
Henry. Yeah, that's like a whole comic run. Is
Steampunk
John Henry
sports
the right
car.
name? The steampunk sports car.
That's what he should have been.
Rodimus steampunk sports car. I would like to see it. Oh, I got to show you Shockwave as the whale after this for Hearts of Steel. 'cause
As
it
Brendan
looks-
Fraser? Can you imagine a Transformer that just turns into Brendan Fraser from the whale and then turns into a robot?
I have something to show you.
This is like, I have often said about Rise of the Beast that my favorite shot in that movie is Optimus Primal during like the climactic big fight. It's so funny because he's an ape, right? And he looks like an ape the whole movie, and he's on the floor, he's on his arms, and he's talking and whatever. And then it's like the big fight, and you're like, oh shit, he's gonna transform, and he just turns into like a slightly larger ape. Like there's a moment where he like jumps, and it like boom, boom, and he just gets like slightly bigger, and you're like, where were the pieces that were in there?
He turned Sigma.
I guess so.
Wait, I have something to play you.
Oh no.
Speaking of Shockwave.
I'm sorry. Did you just say you bleed vaginally? Are you fucking injured? Why are you bleeding from there? That's normal. Oh, I highly doubt it. I very highly doubt it. Alright, well, why don't you just, I don't know, clog it up? Shove something in there. You do? And you're still having problems. Cramps. Oh, boo fucking who? Cramps? Really? Okay. Yeah, I was lobotomized, honey. Alright.
Honey, gay,
Think you can survive a couple cramps?
gay.
It's excruciating. Oh, really? And you think the lobotomy wasn't, you fucking bitch?
So this is captioned Shockwave gives you extremely bad and uneducated period advice ASMR.
I think I should be compensated for hearing that.
I just love, are you fucking injured? I quote that to myself so much. Are you fucking
who
injured?
Is that's just some fan
It's
who
just
can
some
do a
guy
good
on
impression?
TikTok, I think.
Amazing.
There's a Grimlock one too that I think about a lot. He's
I'm
like,
sure.
He's like, I get you Diet Pepsi or like Diet Dr. Pepper. He's like, I get you Diet Dr. Pepper, and he misgenders you too because it's like a trans man. I love that video. I love that video.
Misgenders you ASMR.
Yeah, Grimlock misgenders you while trying to support you about your period ASMR or something like that.
God.
Anyway, are you fucking injured?
That is wild. That's
Love
the
that
proper
video.
use of being able to do a good impression of a Transformers character.
Oh, did I tell you about
cursed
the?
ASMR?
Did I tell you about the guy that was also in Discord and he was like in the Transformers Discord for like it's like the biggest one.
Okay.
And he would be in the voice call all the time doing like the most spot on, beautiful, stellar, amazing Transformers impressions I've ever heard in my life.
No.
He could pull out Starscream, Optimus,
Damn,
Megatron,
all from the
Soundwave.
original cartoon?
Just like any, he
Wow.
specialized in like the Bayverse voices, but he could pull out pretty much
Damn.
anything if you gave him a couple minutes.
That's
It
crazy.
was insane.
That's a kind of autism that they've been putting in so many people in the
And the
last 20
Tylenol.
years. Yeah, that's some. His mom had so much Tylenol.
And then
That is crazy.
months later, I found out from a friend of a friend of a friend that he was saying slurs and was horribly racist and transphobic and got banned permanently. And the whole time I'd been in those calls and I was like, you should be a professional voice actor. And I was the only one hyping him up.
You were gassing this guy. You were going, hell
crazy.
yeah, brother!
Yeah.
You sound dope as hell.
I was like, you could
And he
make a
was like,
career out of this.
I'm evil. I hate you.
It's so sad.
That's
that's like not
crazy.
uncommon with Transformers fans, which sucks because it's 2-cell toys. Still all are one.
If he's a horrible, disgusting, terrible person, he should go into being a Minecraft YouTuber. And then he could use all those voices and do sort of a, building Transformers in Minecraft. And he could
Don't give him
be
any ideas.
truly, deeply, unsettlingly evil.
Oh my god. Oh,
What does he think about minors? Because he's queued up in a big way. He's already getting persecuted online.
This is a great episode. Oh
and
my god.
And this is what our goal here is to sell toys and to make Republicans spontaneously combust. Because the overlap, like if I shit talk G.I. Joe right now, I'm going to be on Fox News. They're going to be like, this is exactly what we mean. They hate the military.
The transsexuals hate.
The transsexuals, they don't know about Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander represents Russia. And I'm going to be like, okay.
Would.
Okay.
Would.
There's
Would.
not a single evil character we can discuss on this show that isn't going to make you get so horny about it. Every evil character, it's like, and this person is so fucked up and bad, comically evil, and you're like, Loki?
It's a masked man in a tight suit with pants that clutch him.
Have you?
quite
I think
nicely around
I
the
asked you about
crotch.
this the other day, but have you read the current Cobra Commander run?
I
The
own it,
current
and I
comic?
got scared because I flipped to a random page, and he was having like a crazy freak sex show with Megatron, and I was like, I can't read this.
No, you're kidding me. Are you serious?
He tortures Megatron.
Okay, well, to be fair, not everybody
not
would
two-cell
view that
toys.
as.
Yes, to sell another kind of toy.
That is so true.
They're selling
Damn.
the self-flagellation and
Yeah.
the harnesses and the
That's
leather daddy
crazy.
coats.
I
It's-
guess I knew it because of Void Rivals. I knew it was a crossover, but I didn't realize that it was
Oh,
that
they're going all
overt.
in. They're going all in. I was gonna say earlier, 2011 G.I. Joe Renegades. God.
G.I. Joe is that a show?
Yeah, it was a show, and it was like the only G.I. Joe I really watched growing up. So it's my only frame of reference, and I barely remember.
Oh, I might know what show you're
yeah,
talking
it's
about.
like all sleek and like the flat kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think I
Yeah.
used to watch that.
It was
There
so
was a
cunty.
G.I. Joe show that I used to watch way back when.
It was so good. It like 2011, 2012, I want to say, was such
Yeah.
a good era for these shows. Like
Damn.
you had Transformers Prime, you had G.I. Joe Renegades, you had
Ben 10 was-
2011 Thundercats, Ben 10.
Ben 10 was probably running at the time.
God,
Peak.
Thundercats.
Oh my god.
Or be like peak for two entirely
Ben
different
10, if they
Yeah.
listen to me, if they drop an Omnitrix, like if the new Apple Watch is an Omnitrix, I don't care how much it is. I'm buying it. I don't even care if it
Diesel
doesn't do that
toys!
shit. I know, and I get ads. Like the problem with me is that like to sell toys applies to me in such a big way because I get like Instagram ads for shit that's just like it just they just nostalgia bait a little bit, and I go, yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna click through to that ad for sure. So if there's like a real screen accurate looking Omnitrix, you've got me. And I know somebody is gonna comment and be like, there is. It's right here. It's $230. And I'm gonna be like, that's crazy because that's how much I have available on my credit card right now. It's so sick. I've seen they make like the jacket and stuff. If the jacket
Yeah.
wasn't so ugly,
It's not great.
like it's so tacky, it's so loud, but still fire.
I mean, if you're rocking like who's that green bitch from Kim Possible?
I never watched Kim Possible. I was not allowed. 'Cause her
Too cunt?
torso was visible. Her
Oh,
stomach was visible.
yeah.
So in
Couldn't
my
do it.
household, that basically meant she was a slut
Aw.
whore. So you know.
Well, who's the green black lady and she's all
Oh,
cunty and
yeah.
beautiful.
Everybody's gay awakening.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Everybody's gay. I don't know her name, but yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's like
That's
that
true.
would-
You could. You
if
could
you're
do that
rocking
with
that
the-
kind of look, you could do the
That's true.
little
That's
crop,
true.
little puff.
That's true.
Big
Unfortunately,
sleeves.
I wear all black and cheetah print every single day. This isn't just for the show, so.
Yeah, I'm dressed up to match you today.
Right.
Yeah,
Is it?
exactly.
Yeah, you showed up. You were like, okay, well, what? I had to fit the aesthetic. So what am I?
Yeah, so I gotta wear my tacky
We're setting a
little
bad
cheetah print.
precedent because this sets the precedent that every single time we're gonna match, which I don't think is realistic.
That would be fun.
It would be fun, but
it's not realistic, but it would
I've got
be
like
fun.
100 shirt roster of Spider-Man shirts.
And I have
I just
one
don't
Transformers
think-
shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get the Transformers shirt roster up, but they probably there's not as wide a range, I would imagine.
Those
of
shirts
Transformers.
suck.
Yeah,
It's all like designer
I
watches.
have very
some
very
reason.
strong opinions on this, on
Yeah.
how to wear like stuff that is like your fandom, because
Mm-hmm.
I think that the line between like it being cool and it being cringe is razor thin.
It can be really tacky really
Yes.
quickly. Like, not to be a bitchy fashionista, but like
It is like it goes
It's
from like,
dire.
oh, I would like somebody's wearing that shirt, like that's so sick,
Mm-hmm.
to like, oh, somebody's wearing that shirt, like I'm not gonna say anything to them. I mean, my rule 100% of the time, diehard comic fan, I will talk to anybody about comic books in public, unless they're wearing a Deadpool shirt. If you're wearing a Deadpool shirt, it tells me everything I need to know. It tells me you probably don't care about comics. Even if you do, that's good for you. Pick a better character to wear on your shirt. I'm not gonna. I'm like, what you're telling me is maybe you are a comics fan, but you're also telling me you're insufferable. I'm not gonna come up to somebody and be like, "Yo, dope shirt." Not at all.
to be fair to the people that wear the fandom paraphernalia, they don't. How do I say this nicely? They don't design very good things for fandom
Yeah.
paraphernalia. Even like the fan artists. No hate, I've been there, but like those shirts aren't very good.
Yeah, most of the time,
That red
anything
bubble
unofficial is a real
plastic
crapshoot.
print,
I
yeah.
tend to, and this is probably pretentious, I tend to be like, I want official stuff from like whatever the brand is. If it's like a comic book, it's like a Marvel shirt or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I want it to be an identifiable piece of art from an artist I like. So
Yeah.
like if I have a couple Silver Surfer shirts. And if I'm going to get a Silver Surfer shirt, it's like I'm going to look for like a Jack Kirby or Ron Lim Silver Surfer drawing that I recognize. If I have the comic book it's from, that's even better.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for something where I can be like, oh, that's like the Mobius Silver Surfer from the 80s. Then I know. If it's just like a generic drawing and you can kind of see that they hired someone to draw the Silver Surfer, I'm not really into it. And that's,
Yeah.
I think that's at least for me, that tends to be the line.
My philosophy when it comes to like fandom merch, I like it to be like a movie poster. Like if you've
Yeah.
ever seen Kojima Studios merch for Death Stranding and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
very subtle, very tasteful. It is
Yeah.
like the designer's wet dream.
Yeah.
So I love things like that. Metal Gear merch is few and far between, but when it's like a fandom design shirt, they always design it with like movies in mind, it seems
Damn,
like.
that's fire.
It's
yeah,
very
if
cunt.
if it's a good fashionable piece of clothing, regardless, that's I think is the best
And
move
it's so
when
hard
it's
to
something that like
find.
right. It is hard to
Yeah.
find, and it usually comes from when they do collaboration, so they have independent designers that are like
Yeah.
working to make the thing. But I feel like it's hard. It's to be on that line and to have stuff that is like. good to wear as normal clothes. I mean, obviously, like I'm always way more willing if the context allows it. Like when I go to Comic-Con,
Yeah,
I'll put
yeah.
anything on because it's like I want to talk to people about the thing. So if it's just like a random shirt of some comic character, I'll wear that. And then it's like, okay, because we're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But if I'm like going out somewhere and I happen to be wearing like a graphic tee, it's like I don't want it to be cringe.
Did I tell you about when I went to PAX and I have this like shirt that I turned into a crop top and I bought it from like some micro influencer Resident Evil poster like
Nice.
years ago, and I just hated the way it fit me, so I cut it up. But it says, "I survived the 1998 bombing of Raccoon City, and all I got was this shirt." And I can never wear it in public because it's a black shirt with bright red text that's barely readable at a distance. But I wore it to PAX, and any man above the age of 30 was like, "I love your shirt."
See, that's the perfect
Yeah.
example. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the context, it's perfect because people love it. If you're just like
Wearing
going
it.
out and about, people are gonna be like, "What the hell is that?"
You survived a bombing?
Right? People
Yeah.
are coming up to you being like, I first of all, I'm so sorry that happened. Second of all,
Right?
you got merch of the bombing you survived.
Like, I doubt that would happen, but I'm always scared in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm only wearing this out with friends. I'm
Yeah.
not wearing this out on my own.
I'll wear stuff to like if I'm going to the comic book store, like I will change to wear something that I'm like, oh, it's like I'm gonna wear a comic shirt because then when I, maybe it'll be a conversation starter, and then
Aw,
I feel
yeah.
fucking cringe. It's like I'm gonna get there and they're gonna be like, wow, you put on your comic shirt to come to the
Yeah.
comic store, like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, two things I want to say on this, because first and foremost, it's Seattle. No one's talking to each other anyway.
That's
so
true.
even like
That's true.
wearing something as a conversation starter, is such a
all the
hit or
viewers being
miss.
like, oh, that explains all the weird gender stuff. Yeah, yeah, Seattle based. Yeah, that's why we look like this.
Yeah, that's why we talk and act like this. And then the second thing is that I really feel, I mean, it's made a comeback, but I would love to see more DIY merch, just like
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yes.
And like being unafraid to have it look chopped.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, I used to do that with band merch. I would
Yeah.
find like t-shirt printing websites, and I would just make merch of like a band I liked because it
Yeah.
was cheaper at the time. I think now it's harder for it to be cheaper. Like to get stuff printed is a lot worse. But
That's
making
Twitter
it at
talk.
home, it's like
Yeah, make it
make
at
a
home.
stencil, spray it,
Yeah,
make that shit
like-
cool.
Yeah, get like some white fabric paint from
Yeah.
your local store, and then like make a printer paper, stencil, cardstock, whatever you
Yep,
have,
yep.
cardboard, and you just like do something. I like to do a little lino cut block print if I'm really
Yeah.
desperate. That shit's a little bit more expensive, but like it's so much fun.
Yeah, I think I ended
It's
up getting to a point where I
personalized.
was very concerned with making sure that everything, if I custom made something, it was like my own, like idea, my own project. So I would,
Yeah.
but that just meant that I would make my own like band merch for
Which
my
is so
my own music,
badass,
and it's like
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
my dream was always way back, like late high school. I would play in all these little like bands around town and stuff. And I always really wanted to find somebody who had an embroidery machine because I thought we should thrift clothes that were good clothes and then embroider like a band logo on it. Because I thought then people will buy it because they'll be like, oh, this is like good clothes. And then I'm like, and that's free marketing for me.
That's badass.
It's like hard to do because you embroidery takes a long time, so
Yeah.
you got to get stuff done, and really have a lot of it to sell or whatever, and then you got to hope people buy it
Yeah.
in like their size or whatever. But like for fandom stuff, it's like do that. That's a cool thing to have like a custom whatever shirt of some franchise you like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's your own thing that you made. I think that's like the way to do it.
Yeah, and like the smaller scale. Smaller scale version of that being like the little Ita bags. Like
The
I
what?
think Ita bags. It's like the little the transparent cover, and then they have like the pins and the patches and
Oh,
all that
oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
inside.
yeah.
And like fan art or
Yep.
whatever. I thought it was really corny at first, but I have a friend that's really into it, and
Yeah.
they were showing me like these beautiful examples and like the artistry of it and like the bag creation
Yep,
and like
yep.
all of the work that goes into it. And I'm like,
I think that's the vibe.
damn, yeah, like this shit goes hard.
Yeah.
Even if it's like their little anime boys or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? That's like passion and craft.
Yeah,
and
I
like
think
that's
that there's
really cool.
there's a really sad thing that happens on the internet right now around fandom, which is like, and I know I'm participating in it by saying like, if you wear a Deadpool shirt, you're a bad person, but I do believe that. I will not back down
Don't
from
get
that.
it twisted. She's
I-
doubling down.
Yeah, I am not backing down from that. If you wear a Deadpool shirt, I don't even know if we can be friends. But
Parasocial.
there is, right. There is another layer to that, which is that ultimately people are way more willing now to quickly point the finger of like, that's cringe, when
Yeah.
most of the time it's just a different group than you are in.
Yeah, the othering.
Like,
that
yeah,
happens
you see it a
inherently.
lot, especially like because my whole focus has always been like vintage, like older comics, like 60s, 70s comics, right? you get this thing where the people that are into 60s and 70s comics shit on the people that are into 90s comics. The people that are into 90s comics shit on the people that are into 2000s comics. The people that are into 50s comics shit on everybody. And it's like, what
Me
are we
being a
doing?
G1 fan, me being a G1 Transformers fan, that shit,
Right.
you suck.
And there's a difference between saying the quality of the product is like lower, because that's fine. We can discuss and debate on that, whatever. But to be like, you liking that is shitty, is cringe, is whatever. It's like, but it's not. They're doing the same thing you are. They feel about that thing the way you feel about your thing. And like, except Deadpool. But like, I just want to make that really, really, really clear.
Pissing everyone off.
I just want
Episode 1.
to make it really clear. I do not own a Deadpool comic book, an action figure, anything. I will not. But other than Deadpool, I think that like, yeah, it's like if you like your thing and somebody else likes theirs, that is the goal. That when you go
Yeah.
to a Comic-Con, you go to an event, you go to whatever, it's like it's annoying that it is popular to be like, well, those are the cringe people, and we're the ones that actually like this shit. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, yeah, it's dumb. And then obviously there's the line between the normal and the horny fans of something, which I don't think that's cringe.
Oh my
Even
God.
if it's, again, that's another example. Like, don't make it too puritanical. Don't be like, you can only like this thing if you're into it in like a clean way. It's like, who cares?
That reminds me
Like
of
it.
something I was going to say about Transformers 1 earlier. There's a lot of things I want to say on the subject, actually.
We should do a full breakdown on Transformers 1 because I haven't seen it. I would like to
We
watch
should watch it
And
together,
then, yeah,
and
that would be
then-
fun. And then
yeah.
and then talk about it, the themes. And
I've been wanting to rewatch it too, because like the soundtrack is so pussy. It's so good. Like
Who
I
did
hate
it?
to say, I don't
like,
even
is it a
know.
score or is it just like a bunch of songs?
No, the score is really good.
Damn,
I don't think
okay.
there's any original songs. They might have done like the Transformers like at the end, but I don't remember. I got so mad I turned it off like immediately. I didn't wait for any post credit or anything. I was so
The
pissed.
post-credit scene where Nick Fury shows up. the post-credits where Miles Morales recruits them to the animated superhero world
Post
team.
credit scene and Bumblebee looks down, or B127, whatever his fucking name is, and he looks down as the flakes, the Infinity War.
He's going, Optimus, I don't feel too good.
And he's pressing the button and it's falling to the ground. No, yeah. So the new gens, I've noticed from my very limited, very, very, very limited interaction with people since I seek. My interaction with fandom is so weird because it's
Yeah.
like one-to-one interactions with people that I just meet
Sure.
either in person or like Discord servers or like whatever it is, forums.
Yeah.
You know? Back in the good old days, just like they used to do. Very horny, but also very puritanical.
Yeah.
Here's the right and wrong way to perform kink.
yeah.
For Transformers to sell toys?
For Transform, it's like
For your Thundercracker X Optimus Prime pornography, hitting it from the back.
I'm gonna say
clank,
something
clank. Okay.
that I believe in my heart, and I don't have any factual reason to believe this. I think Optimus Prime is an ace king. I've just
Yeah.
decided that. I think that he's so stoic. He's a leader. He's not thinking about anything else. He's just
can see
going,
it.
we got to save this planet. I got to take care of my fucking people.
I mean, he's kind
That's
of
it.
made to be like a
Bumblebee,
sexless.
I don't think he goes an hour without coming. I think Bumblebee is ran the fuck through. I think Bumblebee has achieved levels of degeneracy that not a single other Transformer has achieved.
Bumblebee?
Yeah,
Bumblebee?
that's my guess.
Small yellow Bumblebee?
Twink Bumblebee. I don't know anything about this, so I just am speaking purely from my heart.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think purely
He's
from
a
my heart, I
kid.
think.
He's just a
not a
little
kid.
boy.
He's over 18.
He's just a little boy.
Bumblebee is over 18 canonically. He's like millions of years old. I read more than meets the eye. I know
Okay,
he's
that's
hundreds
true.
of thousands of years
That's
old.
true.
And I don't know what the Transformers' age of consent is, but I know it's over 100,000.
It's that's a whole other that's a whole other episode, girl. The maturation rates of Transformers
Oh
to
damn!
sell
I didn't even
toys
think about that.
and the sex canonical IDW sex and mating and breeding.
Ugh. I mean,
You haven't gotten there yet.
For sure.
You haven't gotten there yet. IDW Comics, I think, is the only one that canonized like sexual reproduction
Interesting.
And every
wow,
oth-
it canonized that is how they reproduce.
for that continuity.
Right,
Everything else
right.
is kind of like they make them.
Okay, then we can talk about it because so I read more than meets the eye. You were gonna reread it because you haven't read it in a while.
I haven't
but
read it in like 10 years.
Yikes! There is a scene in that where there's there's like a 4 million year old Transformer that they find that they're whatever, and one of them is
Oh,
doing
Tailgate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
tailgate.
yeah.
And they're doing like they think he's dead, so they're doing like an autopsy or they're doing like a medical procedure on him. And somebody's like, "Oh, it's all levers and pulleys in there. He's like super old." And I was like, "Okay, so that implies that like they are constructed."
Yeah.
So I don't know how then they canonize sexual reproduction in that world because it
Yeah.
really implies a constructed evolutionary progression where like they build new ones.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, speaking of tailgate, he canonically has one of the most erotic mouths to ever exist because he has an intake port. His like little cover comes
Oh my
down. And
God.
it's just a hole, and he sticks like a little stick of Energon in there. Cunt. And the writers on Twitter were like, he has the most erotic mouth out of all of them, and everyone wants to fuck him.
Tailgate.
Hilarious, yeah.
The characterization of that character is not erotic.
Oh yeah, he's like
He's
a
just
little
fucking guy.
crybaby.
He's like, "Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just took a little nap. I'm around now."
people
cares?
People love him. People
I mean, he was really cool. He was probably my favorite character in the book, but I
eat
was
it up.
like,
Bonk,
that
bonk,
is
bonk, yeah.
crazy.
No, it's really funny. I love Tailgate. But oh god, what was I?
So
what was I saying?
sexual reproduction is
Oh, yeah.
canonized.
So there's like 3 different ones if I'm remembering right. Like this is all off the dome. Everything I say is off the dome. Like don't take me as the lore
Yeah,
priest.
he
I
doesn't
don't
know as much about this as he knows about Homestuck lore. So
Shut up. I hate you. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, no.
if we were going down that route, it would be like this is 100% factual canon information.
Yeah, so basically in
anyway.
Transformers they have the buckets and they fill up their buckets and then it all goes into one big incestuous row. I'm quoting Homestuck.
Oh my god, I don't know shit about that, so I was buying it.
Yeah, no, so there's
was like,
3,
okay.
There's 3 different ways if I'm remembering right. There's Cold Forged, which is like they make a guy and then they put a spark in it or something like that, which is how
Okay.
they make drones who you meet later in IDW. There's a guy named Ten. I forget what his
Okay.
deal is, but he's like kind of like a mindless, like literal robot drone. But then he
Gotcha.
becomes sentient, and all he can say is 10. Hence his name is 10.
Interesting.
That I remember as an example. I
Okay.
could be wrong.
So they have some constructed compatriots.
Yeah, and I believe I could be very wrong, but in G1 when they make Grimlock and the Dinobots, it's kind of similar where it's Wheeljack and Ratchet,
Okay.
and they kind of do like a little girl boss team up, and they make the Dinobots just for the hell of it. It's really
Girl
funny.
Boss Team Up is a weird, interesting way to create new Transformers. They said, guys, leave us alone for a couple hours. There's gonna be some new Transformers in here when you come back.
Yeah, there's gonna be 4 new ones, a whole litter.
We're gonna, make some Dinobots if you know what I'm saying. They're like,
Yeah, so
we get
maybe
it,
I was
we get it."
wrong about sexual reproduction.
I
being
mean, I don't
introduced in
know. Like,
IDW.
I have no context.
Watch G1. They're like
I need to,
10
yeah,
minutes
yeah.
or whatever.
That's true.
The Cold Forged, and then there's the sexual reproduction, which I guess is something like eggs. I literally don't remember. It's
Damn,
weird.
eggs is crazy.
Yeah. And then there's another one, and I always forget forget the name of it. And then in Earthspark, it's a whole different thing.
Okay.
It's like Transformers that are made on Earth, and they just kind of come from the ground.
Oh, damn.
And
Okay.
they're called Terrans. I really like what they did.
I didn't realize that there is a continuity where new Transformers are born / created on Earth.
It's really cool. I really like Earthspark so far. I haven't finished season 1.
Okay.
I just got to the episode where they introduced Breakdown, who was my favorite character from Prime, and I haven't seen
Wow.
him in like 10 years. so
Wow,
I'm
damn.
very
Okay,
excited.
sweet. That's cool.
But yeah, so still very early in the show. There's like a 4th season coming out this year, I think.
Okay. Damn, I didn't even realize that it had gone that long.
I like kind of it flew under the radar for me.
Yeah.
And I started watching it super recently. And I was like, damn, this shit is good actually.
Yeah.
It gets off to kind of a rocky start, but then like episode 6, 7. I told you about this. There's like the one continuous shot of like the mother
yeah.
protecting her kids, and it's like
Yeah.
the Transformers fighting around her.
Crazy.
It feels like that is the sequences from Bayverse done right, kind of
Yeah.
wrapping back around to what we were talking
Yep.
about earlier, where it is just brutal and scary for a show targeted towards
Damn.
like 8-year-olds. I was
I mean,
sitting there
two-cell
being like,
toys.
"Oh my god, two-cell toys,
Two-cell toys.
two-cell toys." Yeah, that shit was scary. to me.
Damn.
Very cunty, very fun. I forgot my point. Oh yeah, the Terrans come out of the ground.
Right. So there are in-universe Transformers that are from Earth or like
Yeah.
born on Earth. That's interesting. I did not realize that. I guess
It's very fun.
makes sense. But then they, I assume, can only transform to Earth-related things.
Basically, yeah. There's Twitch, who's kind of like the main one,
Okay.
or at least she has the most narrative attention. It seems like.
Interesting. Okay.
And she is the the first one that's born, and the older sister the other one. There's like twins,
Oh, okay,
and they're
okay.
tied to the girl and the boy that are the human kids.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm forgetting all their names that aren't the Transformers. I'm sorry. Molto
I think Twitch. I
family.
just think Sam and Twitch, which is from Spawn. That's the only thing I know that has a character named Twitch. Hilarious because Sam is the fucking Bayverse.
Let me tell you the names of the Terrans.
Okay.
Twitch, Thrash, hashtag,
Oh my.
Jawbreaker,
Selfie.
Selfie,
Fucking TikTok.
TikTok.
How is there not a Transformer named TikTok? I mean,
Tick and Talk.
that's got to be right.
That would be cool.
That would be
I'd
fire.
be kind of into it.
Some sort of
Zoomer, micro-
merger,
Sugar
team
and
up.
Spice, Tick
Sugar
and
and
Talk.
Amazing.
Like the
Amazing.
drag queens. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. I forget her name. Oh my god. There's like triplets. There's hashtag Jawbreaker,
Snap, crackle, pop.
Snap, Crackle, Pop, Tick and Talk, Sugar and Spice,
Salt and pepper.
Salt and Pepper, Spice Girls. Yeah. Oh my god. Half this episode is just gonna be me
One
trying to remember
Transformer
things.
named the Spice Girls. I think that I was actually okay. Jesus Christ. I saw a thread on some subreddit the other day that was about like the naming convention of having "the" in front of a name, like of a character in fiction or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about Transformers because I was like, and G.I. Joe kind of have the same thing, where that sort of is a hallmark of the naming convention is that they never do that. They never have one that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the whatever. But I think that shit is cold as hell. Like, I think that
Oh,
would be
yeah.
so cool to have a Transformer that was just called like the Hammer or something. Like starting
The
with V would be
Hammer.
so cool. Okay, don't the Hammer in the way that, you know,
I didn't say anything. I didn't
knew.
do
I could
anything.
sense it.
I didn't do anything.
I could see it.
I didn't do anything.
I just think that would be sick. And I'm kind of surprised they've never tried like departures from the naming convention. But I guess it's like there's in-universe reasons that they would all have.
I feel like there definitely is. I just like there's so fucking many
Yeah.
of them.
That is, yeah. Well, this is what we were talking about with More Than Meets the Eye, is how, like, I was really compelled by that book because of the fact that, like, there are so many characters, but they are characterized and handled very well, and you
Yeah.
care about all their individual arcs. And I don't know of many other books that I have read that have that many characters that were handled that well.
The cast is huge.
It's huge.
If I'm remembering right, they ping pong later too around like different things going on that are like
but I could
entirely
follow it the
separate
whole
from each other.
time. It was
Yeah.
interesting the whole time. I was shocked.
Yeah, people really dog on the pacing of More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light, which are like kind of the most talked about in the fandom for Transformers comics.
Yeah.
or the IDW era. I like the pacing personally. I wouldn't say it's like the peak of all fiction, but it's Transformers.
Yeah.
So like back in I don't know 2016, 17 when I was getting into the comics,
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this is the like coolest Transformers thing ever.
Yeah.
Like when you're younger, like in high school, and you're being like, okay, I'm the age range for this. I can
Right.
read this now. That shit's cunt.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Yeah, it is really, really cool that it is age-appropriate media with the characters, and so then therefore it is actually like good. And I
Yeah.
think that's the appeal of all the Skybound stuff is that it's like they know it's adults reading it.
Oh yeah, all the G1 fans that are like
yeah,
in
they're
their 40s,
not selling
50s.
that to kids because there is
Yeah.
media for like really for kids, but like.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess maybe Skybound. We'll find out once we eventually read it.
Yeah, we're saying all this shit and we haven't even
We're
read
talking.
it.
It's like scholars of the Skybound media, like, and then maybe I'll actually read the book. But I think that probably is the first of its type that is not to sell toys,
Yeah, I wouldn't say
right?
it is.
Like,
it's capitalizing on nostalgia for sure in its own way, but God, it is just my personal wet dream
Yeah.
for what Transformers has always kind of been to me.
Yeah.
Because my appeal to Transformers growing up, like, I saw Transformers the movie 1986.
Yeah.
4 years old, I saw Unicron eat that planet.
wow.
Locked in, life
Yeah.
changed forever. But yeah, so when I was a teenager, I was like, wow, the politics that they introduced in Prime was really cool because that was the first
Yeah.
time I had rewatched Prime.
Right. Yeah.
And like the Cybertronian politics side of it. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I was really into the Communist Manifesto, as all 14, 15-year-olds
yes.
tend to be.
So true. Everybody who
Um,
hates their parents at that time starts reading the
Love you,
Communist Manifesto.
Dad.
We've
Love
all
you,
we've all
Mom.
been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, and I got really into that, and I started reading the comics, which has like such strong political world building, as you'll see in Windblade when you read that.
Okay, yeah.
It gets, I'm not like really into it, but it it breaches it in a way that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Even if it's like not like the pinnacle of all
Sure.
political world building, it's still cool as
Oh
Transformers.
yeah, I mean it's Transformers. Right, you're going from something that has like a Saturday morning cartoon from the '80s. The fact
Yeah.
that you're getting any of that stuff makes it worthwhile because it's like,
Girl.
wow, damn, this is fire. Like,
once you get to the functionism storylines,
damn,
it's like certain alt modes you can only work certain jobs, so it's about like
Damn.
class discrimination.
that's crazy.
Very fun. Very
that's
fun.
crazy. That's great.
So that's kind of the appeal of Transformers now. So
Yeah.
wrapping back to Skybound, when it's like a war story,
Mm-hmm.
I love Cybertronian War era. It's like my
Yeah.
favorite era, and that's why I really liked War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, the game, so much because it's
Yeah.
literally the war leading up to them leaving the planet.
Damn.
And I don't believe it's canon in any way.
But it's a loose prequel to G1 in a way that like
Yes.
is compelling. That's cool.
Yes,
That's
it's
cool.
so cool. Also, Earthspark kind of plays on that in a way where it's
Yeah.
kid friendly, but there's still an episode where RC shows up, is introduced, and she makes the kids dig trenches
Damn.
and teaches them that meaningless tasks from superiors, you should push back on them because they're meaningless, and to stand up for yourself.
Wow, class consciousness.
Right?
Love.
It's kind of sick.
That's crazy. That's so cool.
To sell toys, make the kids
Damn.
dig trenches.
Yeah, we'll have to update once we both read Skybound. But also, like, part of this
Yeah.
is to catch up and to read the current run.
Yeah.
Because I think that will keep us a little bit more timely as well, to at least once a month have a touch point of, like, here's where they've gone with the story and, like, you know, this is as it goes on. And I'm just
Live
excited to see
updates from the
Dan
scene.
Mora. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm really interested to see who is the next artist, which I guess solicits are out for the 3rd or 4th issue now. So we should find out within the next 2-3 months who the new artist is going to be, and then that'll be really interesting because I know Kirkman's writing it, but I don't know how that art will affect the trajectory of the story. If he wants to have mini arcs as time goes on and like
Yeah.
do more, because it could end up being that Dan Moore does 6 issues and then they're like, okay, and now we're doing a new like story arc because he is done drawing it, and that would be cool too to see like how he, because I know Daniel Warren Johnson did 2 full years of
Insane.
one story. It was it's its own deal. And I think I don't know because I haven't read it obviously, but I think it is pretty clean. Like you can start and finish it and you kind of get your whole story.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep going with Kirkman's stuff.
From what I've seen, it seems like it kind of stops at a point where there definitely can be more, but I don't know. It's such a cool reimagining from everything I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen like and read a couple pages or like
Yeah.
sections. I just haven't like sat down and read the whole thing. It is such a fun, again, my personal wet dream reimagining of G1 in that story.
Yeah.
Because the most interesting part when I rewatched G1 recently was like, there's so much of the humans and the robots. Obviously,
Right.
there's the humans and the robots, and there's all these cool little things that they do. And because it's supposed to be episodic, because it's a Saturday morning cartoon, you can't catch them all.
Right.
There's so many things that I would have loved to see more of, and I feel like Skybound is that.
Yeah.
That it like just scratches that itch.
Yeah.
So wonderfully, so well. There's a part, very mild spoilers, but like there's a part where Cliff Jumper's
You're spoiling a book you haven't even read.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, careful guys, if you haven't read it, like me, this might ruin your experience.
There is a part where Cliff Jumper, who always dies, is fighting someone.
What a name.
I know, right?
There's
And
a guy went suicide by gun. There's a part where he dies. I don't know how he dies, but you know.
Yeah, they just like make it happen for some reason. It's kind of like a red shirt situation. But yeah, he basically always dies. Is always trying to get into a fight, but he's fighting someone and protecting someone. It seems like.
Interesting.
And Carly crashes her car into the guy fighting him.
Oh, damn.
And she's like the little blonde girl
Yeah.
who's all like dumb and innocent in the original. And it's just like that is the shit I want to
Yep,
see.
yeah, real characterization.
Yeah, and they're like teenagers, and so
Yeah.
they're doing dumb teenager shit, and the robots are being like, "You're whoa,
Yeah,
humans are
yeah.
crazy." Like,
That's
it's
that's
fun.
cool. That's cool. I wish they would do that with G.I. Joe. I know they're probably doing that in Void Rivals and stuff. I just don't read it, so I don't know. But
Yeah, Cobra Commander seems very fun.
I think it'll be funny because I think Skybound is proving something in the industry, which is that like you can take a franchise that has like that is to sell toys in the biggest way and revitalize it if you put good creatives on it.
Yeah,
And I'm really interested to see what else that could apply to, because I can tell they're doing it with G.I. Joe or whatever, but I don't think that's really translating in the same way. Like people aren't as like frantic about it. I
not
hope
that
they
I know
do
of.
it with Ninja Turtles. They did The
Really?
Last Ronin a couple years ago, and that is an adult book. It's the best piece of Ninja Turtles media ever made. But then they stopped. Like they started making it more of like an ongoing kind of its own world, and it's not as interesting. I think maybe I'm being a hater, but what made that appealing was that it was like really good themes, really fucking like gory and like big and ninja action shit, and it had like big stakes and characters died. And then it was
Yeah.
like, okay, now we need to like have this little world and like make an ongoing. If you put creatives on something and you go, hey, you have 2 years, tell a story that's so compelling people buy the book, it would be good. I think
Yeah.
there's a world where that could be really, really great. And I wonder what other franchises or properties they could do it with, because like those are the big three, I think, in terms of like to sell toys, right? Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, Transformers.
I would say Marvel, honestly.
Yeah, but
Like,
Marvel
more
is a
so
comic
than-
first. Like Marvel
That's
is
true.
ultimately
That's true.
like sadly with Marvel, it's to sell comics, and they aren't. They aren't even selling the comics.
To
like,
sell Disney Plus subscriptions.
yeah,
at
now
this
it's
point.
to sell movies. Yeah,
Yeah, to
But
sell
at the
movies.
when it started, it was to sell comics. They were making toys so that people would go buy the comic books.
Yeah.
And it's like, so that I think they're kind of, it's a wash in that area. I say as like a hardcore fan, it's like I know that like they're trying to sell comics, and that's just not. And now they're trying to sell movies. But I wonder what other things there are that like have that thing that Transformers has, where it's like it is just like a toy, but if we do it right, it can be really compelling as well. Barbie, maybe. That's all I can
Grit-
think of.
Gritty Barbie remake. I mean, Thundercats. That's what they tried to do in 2011, and it flopped.
Oh yeah, Thundercats is a good. Yeah.
Yeah, God, 2011.
There's an. I think
Thundercats?
there's a run of that. I think there's a comic of that.
There probably is.
Maybe
I-
not
I
right
don't-
now, but I think there was for a while.
I haven't been tuned into it in so long.
Yeah, me
but,
neither.
like the 2011 Thundercats show and toy quality was like insanely good comparatively.
Really?
It was kind of the predecessor to like the Western anime.
Okay.
trends.
Yep.
I don't know if it was actually like. I didn't know if it was actually an anime. I literally don't
Sure.
remember. It's been like 10 years over that, I think. But yeah, like that quality was really unmatched, and then I think it got canceled after season 1.
Damn.
Like I had the tank, I had the it was so cool.
Damn.
It was so cool.
That sounds sick as hell.
But yeah, G.I. Joe, I need to read Cobra Commander 1.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that
the trade
sounds
is
like
out.
what
I
you're
think
talking
the
about.
first collection is out of it, right?
I have issue 1.
Oh, you have
or the
issue
trade.
one. Okay,
Or
I
wait,
didn't know
no,
if the-
trade 1. First trade.
Okay.
I'm still learning the comics terminology.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
first trade is like this Exquisite Corpses book, like
Yes.
a handful of issues in
Yes.
one, whatever. Usually it's 3 to 5 issues, maybe 6 issues.
I have the first trade then
Okay.
of Cobra Commander, and I haven't read it yet. I might read it first actually, just
Yeah.
to kind of like be normal.
Yeah.
But the reason I got that one and why I'm really intrigued to see what they do with G.I. Joe, I hear it's popping off, but I haven't really heard anything about it. I don't know if
Yeah.
G.I. Joe fans exist right now.
I don't
but
think so.
I don't know. But
They exist because they're Transformers fans that want to read Void Rivals.
probably.
Like that's probably 100% of the audience.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I bought it like immediately, even though not being that invested in G.I. Joe since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a Grindhouse movie. Those
Yeah.
like the panels.
Yeah. Yeah, the
That's
art looks
so
crazy. Like it
delicious.
would be really I would like to read it just for that, but as
Yeah.
I have said, I have a million things on the to read list, so it's just like I keep kicking it down the road and being like, I'll get to it. But I want to follow along with stuff that's coming out. I'm hardly reading any new series as they come out, and this is some of the only stuff that feels compelling enough to do that with.
Yeah.
And then they'll get me. I'll go on eBay. I'll buy some GI Joes.
I'm
Why
intrigued,
not?
I'm intrigued to see where both comics and toys go after if they release this Transformers adult animated thing.
Yeah.
Or live action, whatever they're doing. Because I was just about to say, I was just kind of thinking to myself, that is such a cool gateway.
Yeah.
Like what they did with Secret Level, the video game show that they
Oh
did
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Amazon.
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. I just watched the Armored Core episode like
Okay,
a couple
nice.
weeks ago, and I am a big From Software fan, but
Yeah.
I never really knew much about Armored Core.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves is in it, by the way, that
Damn.
short in Secret Level.
Damn.
But it introduces you to the world of Armored Core and like the tone of it like that in just like a little
okay.
10-minute episode.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself how cool it would be to have something like that with these Hasbro properties that they're
Yeah.
always doing different things with. Because that's the other thing about
Yeah.
Transformers and G.I. Joe is that it's so inconsistent.
Well, G.I. Joe, it's like every 10 years they go, let's make another shit-ass movie, see
yeah,
if
'cause
anybody likes it. They don't.
Military propaganda.
Yes.
It always has to
if
be about a
you were
different
able
conflict.
to make it interesting and compelling, I'm sure people would dig it because there are interesting characters there.
Snake
but
Eyes, the only cool character
Yeah,
in
that's
like
true.
all
It's
of it.
Destro is cool too. I like Destro. I think he's got a silver head.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. My name is Mick Wolf. It's been a pleasure to be one of your co-hosts this evening.
Petrichor signing off. We'll see you guys next time.
Much love.